I'm totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. I will wait for it in like 5 minutes.
Ooh, that's a beautiful inlay.
It won't save you.
Uh, that again before we kick over to us. Yeah, it's so pretty. So pretty. Oh
Said
yeah,
that, and I immediately thought
yeah.
wow,
Hey, pop, pop. We're live.
Hello,
pop,
hello,
pop.
everybody. Welcome
Hey,
to
everybody.
me threatening Maddie.
He don't mean
Multiple
it.
times.
Because I'm
He just
gonna
playing.
kill Rallo.
The
He playing.
huge, the huge. You know,
The huge
called trauma buddies, man, for a reason.
I mean, buy the shirt. So nowhere.com. It's what the nerds wear. Already better at advertising Maddie shop better than Maddie, as Jess would always say. But yeah, I said what I said. Anyway, hello everyone.
This is what happens when the Jags win. You know,
Yeah, oh boy,
That one
it's
gets a
on,
big
baby.
head.
It's on,
big ol'
dog.
head.
Dub 1-0, and no one can take it away from me.
So the next game,
Right?
And then we win that one, and then what happens? Lee,
then you lose like a bunch after that.
No, because we're going to Super Bowl.
I would
17
hope
and
so.
0.
It should happen eventually. I hope.
It's this year, bitches.
about the same time the Lions will, although they've been.
Oh no, you guys have no chance. You have absolutely no chance. Literally,
Hey, they're starting off. They're starting off on a good foot.
Yeah. Sure. Oh, that's so cute. Anyway,
half
welcome
the teams
everyone.
are starting off on the right foot.
Right, it's week
true.
1. Anyway,
See, you can only go up.
I'm sure that you were here being like football. We're talking about
What's
football,
sports
Right? The fuck is
listen,
that shit?
it's Sunday, everybody. Like I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, welcome everyone to episode 60 of
So according to Google research, apparently the Jaguars are a very shitty team.
Dragons.
And dragons.
Oh no, Jake, please continue with whatever your Google search was supposed to be. Please tell me.
Wow.
So well timed.
Oh no, ironically it was kind of a Jess tribute, so I kind of respect it.
I look for a kill shot.
It didn't work though. So
Hey, got your attention, didn't it? So it worked. You think
not
about
really.
it, so
I
it
just
worked.
remember because I was in the middle of anyway. So hello everyone.
Duval
My name is
has to
Jacob,
be
like Duval King
spicy
Jacob.
today.
Oh my god, I'm spicy every day, every fucking day. I'm actually stalling because I'm trying to figure out why my music isn't working. Anyway,
Yeah, I don't know why it's not
so
working.
You're extra
I
spicy today.
it's
Jacob.
roll 20.
Oh,
There we
God
go.
damn it.
Works.
Yeah, it's roll 20, so it's fine.
Oh.
Anyway, episode 60, Duval Dragons. We back in the cut, so to speak. Here we are on an undefeated Sunday. Jacob, it's week 1. As I said, undefeated.
Undefeated, underappreciated.
Look, it was scary for a little bit. So like it's I don't know what to tell you. But I'm gonna be wearing my jersey all day as I run these beautiful people through the world of Yorohasu and Dungeons and Dragons. But again, I can't do them on myself. I mean, I could.
Oh, hey,
That would be
the Niners won too. Hey, look at that.
nobody cares. Anyway, so it was really
I do.
great. You didn't watch the game, clearly,
But the good
because
thing
you
is
just
that
found out.
my team beat Ryan's team.
Oh, that's actually no. You know what? That's fine. You know what? No, that's fine. That's cool. That's
Thank you.
cool.
Thank
No,
you.
no,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
I'll
Thank you.
take that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Yes.
Thank you.
Bunch of
So-
nerds.
A bunch of as we talk about football because that makes sense. Anyway,
Everyone has a nerd culture of one form or another.
That's
so
right.
as you can tell, we are missing the leader of this crew, which is why it's so chaotic right now. Jess, stop being on the beach. Actually, no, Jess sent us a really, really nice picture, and like
Yeah.
they're having a really good time, and it is a well-earned vacation.
Yes.
Let me tell you. And I'm looking forward to letting them know when they need to give me a new character in 2 weeks because Zakria may not be here. No, it's not true.
Lies.
But no,
It's
in
a
all seriousness,
possibility.
it was a good time. By the way, I will say, Maddie, this is a new experience for me. Because I expected to like see like the box that Jess is supposed to be in, and there's no box for them.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do at this point. Yes, I do actually.
I was trying to clean up the screen for you, because you made comments in the past.
It's true.
Yep.
It's true.
You don't
This
like
is
a
great.
black. You don't like a black screen.
I
there.
don't like a black screen.
Yeah.
I like a black thing, but not a black screen.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
It shows
I
off
was,
the map, though. I like it.
I was
It sure
listening.
does. That also Jess
Mhm.
did so wonderfully.
Right?
But again, not here by myself. In the meanwhile, and in
Oh.
between a while, starting with the man, the myth, the legend, the survivor of a convention that he just ran. Chris, who are you? Who are you playing?
Hi, everybody. I'm the one that survived a con. Man, I'll tell you what, when you run a con, you are surviving. It's a different duck when you're running it compared to being just a player in it. But yes, I am Chris. I am playing Sator Thunderfinder today. From the energy I'm getting from Jacob, I hope to God we all survive, because otherwise it might be a long session. But that's okay. We'll be here. We'll have fun. And then we'll all cry on each other's shoulders at the end. And we'll see what Jay's doing.
Oh, hi. I'm the perpetually exhausted Jay. I use she, her pronouns. And I am playing Rune, the Goliath Paladin, who, just enjoying the vibe, living their best life, missing their wife. But I did see my wifey this weekend. Actually, I'm happy about that one. But that's another time. Maddie, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm Maddie, aka So Maddie Games. I'm a giant spell slut, and I am here to play Ryla Rumblebelly, Petitfling. That's a halfling tiefling. If I have to keep explaining that for 60 episodes, I don't know what I'm doing. No, but I'm a tiefling sourcelock, you know, who has a patron named Dave
Sure
and
does.
a clockwork soul.
Indeed.
That is a ticking time bomb of sorts.
The best ticking time bomb.
And
Mm.
yeah, so I also use he him pronouns. So does my character. And Jake, back up
That's
to you,
me.
my dude.
Indeed. So, my friends, previously here on Duval Dragons, they did it. Peace has come to Okeechobee. Unbelievable. There is now not a half barrier, not a zero barrier, an entire arcane barrier around the wonderful city of Okeechobee, thanks to these fine, beautiful, amazing peacekeepers. Which is outstanding because, boy, it almost didn't go that route. There was a lot of different ways for that to go. But over the course of the last several days, they got to communicate with their contacts, build a bit of togetherness and a bit of fellowship, as whether they were on the posh side or the rich side, there was finally an ability to come together in some aspect. I mean, yeah, y'all did good shit, fucking gang, etc. But
Gang, gang.
unfortunately or fortunately, as long as the peacekeepers have been here, which seems like forever, the world continues to turn, and there are other things in which to resolve. We know that the grave, this black dragon, that has just been sort of tiptoeing into their lives a bit, threatening the status quo, apparently lies somewhere deep in the woods of Chihak. Cog, our mutual kobold friend, one that is apparently pretty good at the piano, went from helping Burks over at Black Sheep to disappearing entirely. Heading home, apparently, deep in the woods of Chihak for some reason. While also, there is a tiefling somewhere, maybe from what they understand, perhaps someone important to the Woodfist. Supposedly, at one point, Rilo's betrothed, but that's not really what we were down, was it?
No. No.
So,
Red herring.
indeed. So, as you all finally, with an aspect of perhaps jubilance, with a little bit of exhaustion, probably,
Oh.
eventually make your way west and to the south, a little bit to the southwest, into the woods of Chihak. But a day and a half out by cart, 3 days on foot, charting course through the Sirioki Desert. What would you all like to do?
As we leave Okeechobee and whatnot, um, was I able to resolve the staff?
Nope.
No?
We're gonna get there in a minute.
Okay. Oh boy.
I would like to go to Cog's abode and like to just poke around, see now that like the whole thing of like them taking off before all this stuff happened has me very interested in them.
So, are you trying to break into Cog's estate?
I mean, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I'm just.
oh, okay.
hmm
Um, do you need some help?
As much as I can get.
Okay.
So for the uninitiated,
Uh-huh.
there was about a week and a half, a little bit longer, of time where the peacekeepers had a bit of downtime in which to resolve a few things in Okeechobee before they left. And Rune, of course, having, I'd say, a fair acquaintanceship with one cog, who, for the uninitiated, again, is a small, black scaled kobold, incredibly well dressed. Last that you saw him wearing a black and white tux with a bow tie, as they sort of watched you, Rune, walk directly into the force field and then looked at you on the ground, laying down on the cobblestone, make sure that you were okay before escorting you towards Black Sheep. But you ask around during your initial excursion, hanging out with Burks and things, and you are greeted, or not greeted, you are advised, I should say, of a small. After a little while, you come to a small street that ends right on the a small ivory colored house with 3 stories, this large majestic home. Seems like a lot for one kobold, but yet that is where you were advised that he lives. And you do, and you have the ability to, based off of whether you do this physically, violently, or not. Um, you do, without any issue, you're able to make um a make your way into his home. And what are you looking for specifically? This is a big ass home.
I'm I'm kind of kind of trying to do like a almost like an FBI profiler kind of thing. Is trying to see
Sure.
what is what is the deeper vibe of him, because like I said, when I originally when
Yeah,
Rune
yeah.
originally met them, it was very like assuming that they were like,
Business.
yeah, business professional, but like probably part of like the poorer district, not like this extravagant. So
Yeah.
trying to figure out, okay, who exactly is this person and what
Sure.
would cause them to leave all of this behind.
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
You get it,
Also, would you have
Steve.
taken anyone with you?
If Rilo wanted to come with me, I think.
I would totally come. And I think I'd be very helpful with like getting into places and stuff with
Sure.
the many stabs that I have right now.
That is 11 for the investigation.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll say advantage because Relo's with you and helping.
Yeah.
Ooh, better.
Yeah.
18.
There it is.
18. So you start to this house is maybe shockingly neat. Like to the point of it's the classic like real estate agent type of oh, it's supposed to feel like a lived-in home, but like there's that aspect of just like nobody's fucking been in here.
Mm.
Which maybe that's alarming. What you do with that information is up to you. But it's the only exception And as you go up and down these ivory, it's stark white stairs. There's a collection of 7 bedrooms between the second and third floor. There's but there's no smell of like lived in. Like all of the beds are very like well put together, really neat and folded, as if no one's ever lived there ever. With the exception of one bed. The very top of the third floor, there is like one bed, the master. That is the linen is a bit disturbed, and there is a letter on the floor, as well as a unfinished cup of coffee. What languages do you know?
I believe I know. I know Common and Giant.
It's just on the ground. A like sort of a brown piece of parchment. As you open it up, Rallo?
I know Halfling, Celestial, and Infernal. I also. Oh, wait. No. Oh, I forgot. I don't have that. All right. So. Yeah, I can only cast tongues. I don't have comprehend languages, so I can't read it. You know,
Yeah.
unless it has a similar alphabet structure to a language that one of us would know, then we might be able to decipher some things like by speaking them out loud and stuff. But no, otherwise, yeah, no way.
I'm going to pocket the letter. And you said it was the letter on the ground, a half drunk cup of coffee,
Mm-hmm.
and the bed looked like someone had been in it.
Yep. And the cup of coffee is like on like a side table,
Okay.
Can
like
I
right next to the bed.
can I feel the cup of coffee, see how hot, if it's hot or cold? Like if it's
Super cold.
Okay, so it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm going to look at Rilo and just say, can you think of any reason why a piano player working at just a not run of the mill, but your everyday bar could afford a place this big and not and just up and leave it all of a sudden? I mean, this
Well,
place is huge.
yeah. You say he's a piano player?
Yeah, when I met him, he just said he was a professional piano player, nothing more. I mean, he wore tux and I mean just
Well,
what you probably would wear to work.
maybe maybe he's like a rock star piano player or something like that, who's like lots of money and stuff. But, is like alone, so no one to share it all with and stuff.
Mm,
I bet there's something in that letter that probably explained why he decided to not finish his coffee or take it downstairs. Um, you know, or like why aren't there any the weird thing though to me is like he doesn't even have like a staff or something. You know?
yeah, yeah. No,
There'd
That's a
usually
good
be
point.
like some servants or something like that, like manning the house, like taking care of it, like um unless we bypass the staff.
I mean, it didn't seem like breaking in here was hard. Jacob, are there any pictures hanging on the bedroom?
Great question. So, not in the bedroom. There are several hallways leading up towards the on the way up from the first and the second floor, and then there's a hallway leading up, almost like a hallway that cuts through the second floor, which has its own set of bedrooms, a bit smaller, and then sort of just kind of cuts to upwards. So like in the grand scheme of things, like like how Brass Tacks has a circular like
Spiral.
upward
Mm-hmm.
spiral structure, this has the first floor and the second floor is and then a hallway cutting to another set of stairs that then cuts across to the left on the way up.
Okay.
Kind
And
of like a Harry
those
Potter changing staircase kind of
sort
situation.
of, and there is a collection of about 7 pieces of art, and all of them are seemingly older in consistency. You can kind of tell, you said with an 18, right?
Yes.
That these particular pieces have been hanging for a while. Majority of them are portraits, humanoid inconsistency. You see sort of I'm trying to think of the word. There's an abstract sort of place to them. There's humanoids, humans, elves, dwarves in these. No kobolds of any consistency. And as they sort of, and there are 7 of them going up the set of stairs. And in the collection of them, sort of the takeaway is an aspect of a family growing up. Initially, what looks to be like a half elven woman and a humanoid man by themselves, then a child, then 2, then 3, then 4. And about the 5th portrait, adults with parents likely a little bit older. Then the human male is missing in the 6th. Just the mother and these kids. In the 7th, just the kids.
But
No kobolds.
okay. I would be. I'm just taking a shot in the dark here, Rilo. Either Og's got some really intricate family genealogy, or there is something definitely going on here. Something that's not. I don't know. And like she's like looking like closely at these pictures, like trying to see if she can see like any like resemblance between the people in these portraits to Cog of what she remembers of him.
Yep, nothing. But the 6th one is hanging a little bit like to the like off center.
What if we went to go straighten it up?
Mm.
Does anything happen? Like, you know, does it straighten up?
Make an investigation check.
Okay. That's a 16.
Yeah, buddy.
You go to sort of grab the left and the right sides of the portrait, and you go to straighten it up. And as you do, you see right behind the portrait a glyph of silver, about 4 feet up from the portrait.
Like, so like portrait, straighten, and then silver.
As you're straightening it,
Mm-hmm.
like you sort of pull it down to make it
Enter.
correct. I don't know what the right word for it is.
No, that's right.
And you just it's a glint in the sunlight
On the painting or on the wall?
on the wall.
Oh. Huh. I want to examine that further.
Yeah. Can we?
So as you catch that, you kind of take it off, and you see the outline of what looks to be a safe.
Oh.
Several digits on it, numbers.
Oh.
3 digits long. Is currently sitting on a 47. 047.
Huh.
That's what the dial's at right now. It's a number. Can I try to pull to open it, see if it'll give?
Well, that's what's interesting. You don't see like an outline or like a handle to open anything. It's just the dial.
Oh.
Okay. I see what you're talking about.
I'd like to try something here.
Mm-hmm.
Before you do that,
Yep.
Satir, what are you doing?
Tease.
It's sort of middle of the time skip here, so like you can play it the way wherever you want here.
So if this is one of the days where everyone's out doing their own thing, this would probably be one of the days that I would probably have slipped away.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Trying to be not necessarily super overt,
inconspicuous, but
a little inconspicuous, trying to find that holier place, or maybe a temple or something.
So what you remember from last time is you were looking around, and you actually had this conversation a bit with Dante over the course of time here, that there was no temple or holy site here.
Right.
You were advised to head south in regards to that.
That is true, but a holy site and a holy place is still a holy place.
Sure.
Even if it's not one that's dedicated, if it's like a holiest, or like a sanctum, right?
Sure. Yeah.
That's something I would have asked around and said, is there a sanctuary or something? And spent time in that particular space, trying to make a connection of some form, even if it
based
was
off of what you experienced.
Yeah, trying to reconnect, trying to find that connection that happened during that battle.
Yeah, sure. Most of those conversations lead you to the rich district, to the library that Sakria engaged with not many, but a few days ago. However, your choice. Make an investigation check or a religion check.
Investigation on religion. It's the same for me. So I think this would be more of one of those intuition things. So I'm gonna go to my gut and investigate this.
All right.
17.
17. Come up empty. With the exception of the library, nothing really comes to pass in regards to this. You spend the better part of half a day asking around. But there is someone that maybe I won't say it's a surprise given the little that you know of them, but so as you sort of just one cross street one day, you come across a very familiar white dragonborn armored figure, a Zent, who perhaps like how do you let me back up a little bit. You sort of swinging and missing. How is that represented in you?
Can you repeat that again? So
yeah, how is that represented? Like the fact that like it's a sort of a swing and a miss. You're not finding anything that you're looking for in regards to this specific situation. How does that represent in Satir?
Frustration.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm asking for. Yeah.
So there'd be a hint of frustration, but then reflection of the whole, yeah, that's what this started out as anyway. And then because I'm in the rich district, I'd probably start looking for an open clearing that I could just sit in for a minute, like a park bench or something, as I left the library. And that would be the whole thing of thinking back of other times in my past where I saw somebody, sitting out talking out to themselves or mumbling something religious.
Sure.
You can pray anywhere to a god, and then that can be your
something
church,
sure,
right?
Makes sense.
So that's where I would go next. And this, I don't pray anywhere to pray, that type of moment, right? And that out of frustration and kind of getting that moment of stubborn streak as I walk away from the library.
Okay. Roll a D percentile.
That would be a 30.
30.
Exactly.
As you do, that frustration, not overwhelming, but just you're sitting in it. And you find yourself closing your eyes and like just coming into contact with that perhaps memory or just confirmation. And initially there's just familiar darkness eyes closed, just nothing to connect with. And then you see in your mind the Peacekeeper, which is a bit odd. And then your vision begins to travel up and sort of like almost like a camera just travels around the Peacekeep all the way to the top as you see a familiar armored white dragonborn, eyes closed, kind of looking down like this, and then looks up and then looks to you as if looking at you like you're sitting right next to them. There's a bit of a in their sort of hold on, let me make sure I got this correct because I almost forgot the eye color. Yes, it's like a flash of white, and their bright gray eyes sort of like look at you. A bit of a puzzled, like kind of frown, and a bit of a smile on their face. Are you also looking for something?
I don't know if I would reply. I just kind of be that puzzled look of
Gotta sit in it and just be like,
yeah,
what just happened? Yeah,
yeah,
like how is this even happening type of situation?
yep.
Yeah. And like not quite clocking that specifically, but noting that there's not specifically a response. It's okay. My first time was a bit odd like this too. It's odd when you're searching for really anything. You don't exactly find specifically what you're looking for. But in some cases, you find someone looking for the same thing.
About that moment, I'd be having Satori would have a little bit of a panic attack with
And
the
you see them reach out like this, and you feel a hand on your shoulder.
yeah, definitely reeling back from the magic feel, right? That trip of
And there is a like she reacts like to your oh, I'm sorry. And she waves a hand and she's gone. The darkness right back to where you started.
oh no, if I'd open my eyes back up and look around and see where I am and be like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I like this magic stuff anymore.
And the smell, it's the smell that really like initially overwhelms as you get the faint lavender of what's pretty common in the wrist district.
Yeah.
A candle, perhaps, or something. So yeah, very strange. But maybe even stranger is what you hear. Familiar distant thunder. And as you look up, not a cloud in the sky.
Mm. Strange bedfellows. Yeah.
As you're sitting there on this bench, saying, I'm assuming we're saying that out loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, you see a familiar, tall Goliath man wearing fairly well dressed as per usual.
Mm-hmm.
Last time you saw him was in a particular ball. Um, and oi, I was just heading back from the brewery. You looking a little bit lost in thought, not interrupting anything, yeah?
No, not up to anything. Just trying to find a little something. A little. You know your way around here, correct?
I do what I can, yeah. I know a little bit. And he sort of walks up and he's got this small, like what it looks to be a wooden barrel, like in like kind of like about yay size, about here. Um, and sort of was like tossing up, and you kind of hear the sloshing of liquid from it.
Hey, by chance, I'd say a penny for your thoughts, but sounds like you got a little bit more than your thoughts on your hands. Um, Question or two for you, if you got a minute.
And he kind of like spins the almost like a basketball, like spins the wooden barrel, and it's just like, and you see him kind of spin around away from you and sort of is like balancing it and then sits down next to you.
Does it is the barrel? Does it smell of ale or does it smell of a
Yeah.
brew? Okay.
So yeah.
Hey, don't you worry about tipping that.
Not worried at all.
Hey, questions I had for you were, can I get one of those? And
Stops, like places it on its side and just puts it in your lap.
I didn't mean to take yours, but
I got plenty. Remember, I worked there.
fair, I appreciate it. The question is, do you know where a good armament is?
I'd say back over at the Commerce District.
Is it the best? I would think there'd be
Best
a better
here.
one here. Yeah?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I'd say best one here at least. Joyce's is pretty decent. Well, it's more of the clothing aspect of things. But he kind of like scratches his like bald head. But I suppose it depends on what you're looking for.
A little something a little hardier than me skin, so to speak. Because I'm feeling the
He kind of
next.
like just like taps like your like right above your chest. I mean, I mean, I don't know how you feel about it, but pretty hardy there.
I,
That's just me though.
I appreciate that. I like to keep my skin where it is, and
Ooh.
I
Have you
have,
been experiencing some situation where your skin's becoming missing?
I have a feeling the next places that we go, that where me and my friends are gonna go, I might want to keep my skin where it is.
That reminds me, actually, we went from dancing around to you all becoming the saviors of this town. I certainly missed the boat.
It's definitely a strange kappa dance, it's for sure. Definitely a strange one. Did not expect it to go the way it did. That's for sure.
Well,
You happy
I
with
didn't
the
expect it
change?
either because I didn't know it was happening.
Well, that's what happens when things go smooth.
I suppose. As far as if I'm happy or not, I don't know.
Hey, the
I
more
haven't
people,
quite got the opportunity to have an opinion just yet.
hey, that's fair. More people are doing from your establishment.
Aye, that's a good point. Don't get me wrong, it's been quite busy.
So not a bad problem to have.
But that's just it. It's always been quite busy.
So there was a few more.
Fair enough. I suppose I just hope it lasts.
That's the
Selfishly,
key.
business and all this.
I was. I'm always the one to look at the other side of things. I was expecting this to go a whole lot
Pessimistically
less.
or optimistically?
I try to plan for both.
That doesn't really answer the question, though, does it?
It doesn't. But I try to plan for both. I always hope for the best, but plan for the worst.
We're too silly for this conversation, aren't we?
That's why I wanted your cup. The bearer, so to speak. But I always
You
have a
hear like
feeling.
a small clink, like behind him, and he protrudes something a little bit like this. Takes a small knife that you just see come out of nowhere and just stabs into it, and it begins to spray everywhere. And he just and then hands you looks to be the consistency of like a green-ish color, the liquid, I mean, with a bit of head on it. And then pours himself one, and then puts it like upright, and then hands it. Well, now we're on a bit of a time limit.
I don't think this is going to last that long, but I appreciate
I
it.
don't think it will either.
I don't think it will either.
Where'd that voice come from?
Pearl!
Yeah. So you were mentioning elsewhere where you're headed, you and your friends, right?
Hey. Hey, we're going to go to the woods of Shihak next, I think.
Yeah.
Hey, there's a few friends we got to check up on down there.
Mm.
There's someone who's not responding to letters, so to speak.
Yeah. Haven't been there in a while.
Aye. What do you know of
It
this
was
place?
quite good to gather some mushrooms in for a little while. And well, the last sort of week or two, things have been kind of wilting. Typically good for mushrooms, but
What do you mean?
trees are looking pretty shite.
With them? I mean, like full death and dying type thing?
I mean, they're upright, certainly, but the leaves, season for them to disappear.
Hmm. Hey, that doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound good for me friend at all if he's there.
Depends. Maybe he likes it like that. I don't know. Depending on your friend, I suppose.
He would not be one to. If it's out of season, it's not good for my friend. So. Any funny smells or anything out of the area that, other than the wilting trees?
Lunch. Like an expired licorice smell.
I hate licorice.
I do too.
That's all right. It's one of my mouth now. I rinse, take a big
It's
swallow.
all right. That's what that. It's all right. It loudly like clinks you, and you both kind of drink at the same time. This particular beverage has the consistency of actually something very familiar to you, like a sweet, groggy type, like of the sea. There's a bit of sea salt in it. Goes down real smooth, almost like a seltzer, but with the back end of an ale.
Is it a little seaweed or something at the end?
Yeah, you catch it. Yeah,
Hey,
a new favorite.
As a little sea salt eater. Hey, it's not bad.
Glad you like it. What'd you name it? Just off the cuff.
With the amount of head it has, maybe the foam, the sea foam.
Yeah, a little sea foam ale action. Yeah.
Aye, that sounds really good.
All right. Okay. Satir Seafoam Ale.
I don't know if you want to add my name to it, but
If and you don't mind me saying so. From a marketing aspect, it's quite the smart move. You're a goddamn hero, yeah?
I don't know if I would go that far. I was around for everything. Just a
Well,
humble man
hopefully-
that was around. I was just a humble person that was here to help. You guys did more work than I did.
Hopefully history says otherwise.
Well, history will write those books, not me.
Well, you're still here after all. Might get a vote or two.
I'll let those people that I help and save write those books. Again, not me.
Not gonna be me. Never learned it, right? And he gets up and sort of like pats the barrel like it's a child almost, like almost caressing it a bit. Well, hopefully when you come back with whatever the hell you're doing, based off of your feedback, of course. See how your ale's doing in the market, yeah?
Hey, well, maybe I'll find it in another port. And I'll see it in somewhere else.
That might be good.
Might be a reason to learn to write so you can write your recipe down. And send it all
No,
over the
shite.
world.
I certainly didn't do that. Fuck. Well, I suppose thankfully I got you to remember what it tasted like, yeah?
Aye. It's a unique one, I'll definitely remember. If I taste it again, I know you made it.
Yeah, you would. Be easy, Satir, eh?
Hey, you do the same. It's
Clicks
your
you
round.
again and starts to walk around. Kind of looks up at the barrier.
Hey, may keep
Not too
you
bad.
safe. May keep you safe. That was the goal.
Be continued.
And after that, I would head over to the armoreth to see if I could
All right.
find myself some armor.
All right. Rune and Rilo.
Sup?
So gentle there. What's up?
So,
Stop.
while we're over here doing Ocean's 11 stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just getting my journey con.
Right?
Oh, we
Um,
have a safe.
So yeah, I had an idea.
You have a dial.
We have a dial to a safe. We have a dial to a safe.
I would like to cast knock.
Yeah, that's about what I was expecting.
What is not?
I was expecting that a while ago.
it's it's essentially like a spell that causes like a thing to unlock, you know, like
Sure.
um the object can be a door, a box, a chest, a set of manacles, padlock, another object that contains a mundane or magical means that prevents access, or
Mm.
aka a lock or so, you know.
Yeah,
So
um
it's like a skeleton key, essentially. What I'm hearing.
Sort of,
sort
but
of.
it's normally one of those things that you cast, and it causes a very loud knock sound
Ah,
to occur,
It does.
and generally this lock is usually unlocked for you know, like, or suppressed or something like that for, like, you know, maybe 10 minutes
Yeah.
if it works. I don't know.
I think we're about to find out. So,
Yeah.
what does your knock spell look like, Rilo?
Well,
As you
it
stand here on this set of stairs going up,
I
that hair is amazing.
I know, right?
there's
Well,
that's swoop.
So totes. No, he would he would he would have the staff that he got from Bradshaw, um the staff of the Magi in his hands,
mhm.
and it would be essentially um uh tapping that.
By the way, at this point, you still have both the staffs.
Yeah, I do. um I'd be tapping, like, or making a tap towards it. There is no somatic component to this spell, it's all verbal.
Yep.
um but since the spell is being cast through the staff or from the staff, um it is uh the staff kind of takes a tap towards the actual mechanism that we're seeing, the dial. um and from my mouth is a very loud sounding knock,
Absolutely.
percusses from my mouth and just spreads out in a very concussive sound, ruined to the point
Absolutely.
where you're shocked that
Yep.
much sound could come out of such a small person.
I always forget that that song is in that playlist. So, as you do this, and the dial begins to just spin out of control, like to the point where you're just like, maybe it's gonna be a projectile for a second, and then it completely disappears. And then you look up and it's just a wall.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa.
And then about 3 seconds go by, 3 long seconds.
Uh-huh.
And then the wall itself dissipates into this dark, dark sort of entryway. It appears of, you see like the outline of the darkened wood, and where there was that like ivory looking place of sort of a long, like almost like a 8 by 11, 8 by 11, sort of like almost like a piece of paper
Uh-huh.
on this wall. It just sort of shivers in place. like a piece of paper that is like kind of floating on the wind, and then it begins to just float down towards you. And then as it gets just within like your ability to reach up and grab it, you just hear inside both your minds, "Fuck! What are you guys doing here? You ain't supposed to be here. You're supposed to do this."
Is that your friend, Rune?
I everyone's
No,
like
no. We do not know each other. I don't know either of you fools.
all right.
But you certainly ain't the owner or the renter. So before I get the authorities, would you like to say exactly who you both be and why you just so happen to allow yourselves in this establishment?
Well, first thing, you want to take it down with the tone?
Absolutely not. You in my space, boo boo.
Right now you're just a discorporated voice inside a head. You've got no space.
I am very clearly this, and just the piece of paper just like just kind of moves up and around, and as it moves up and around, you kind of see this like translucentness, like see-through aspect of this sheet of paper, essentially.
Can I grab the paper?
You can certainly try.
When to roll for that?
So you reach up and you grab it because it's not expecting you to grab it, and you just grab it with your hand, and it is legitimately the consistency of paper, but there is a warmness to it, like, and then you realize, oh, it's not a piece of paper. It's the consistency of like touching skin, like that warmness. You did not. Why did you do that? Why did that? And like the piece of paper is trying to like go like taut and try to exit from your hand, and it just it can't.
I'm going to.
You need to unhand me. Unhand me this instant.
Oh, dude,
Hey!
dude.
Don't dude me. I don't know what dude means. What is dude?
I'm gonna squeeze
Who is
tighter.
dude?
Oh,
I'm gonna squeeze a little tighter.
I'm not joking. I can't breathe. Actually, I don't need to breathe. I'm just pretending.
And I'm just gonna like bring the paper like up
cool.
to my face.
Oh boy.
Okay, cool. So it's serious now. It's serious now. Okay. All right.
Wait.
Cool.
we could be-
All right. Intruders! Intruders!
Oh crap!
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to crumple the paper. Boring conversation anyway.
Where is the crumpled piece of paper?
Oh, it's still in my. I just
Your
like
hand. Your hand begins to increase in temperature.
Oh.
shit, and then I'm gonna just throw it on the ground.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
Can't say. The natural one for a 5.
Oh. Oh wait. Hold on. I've got a thing.
Got a thing? Yeah,
I've got a thing. I can. Oh. Okay.
Save for the consequences of my own actions.
I cannot save you from the consequences of your actions.
Okay, great.
Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Okay, great. Rune, you take 12 points of fire damage
Okay.
as you feel the piece of paper that you just crumpled glow, and you can even see as your hand, it's like you touched a stove, begins to just and there is like an ember like coming out of it and smoke like emanating from your hand that you also see, Rilo.
Oh, he's like on fire? Okay, cool. I got this. Dude, chill. And
Unhand me, unhand me, unhand me.
No. You can try to burn me. It doesn't bother me as much. All right?
I'm not burning anyone. I'm just trying. I just don't want to be. I just don't want to be in.
Oh,
This
okay,
situation.
well, you don't need to be crumbled.
I just.
But you need to.
But I am. But I am literally
okay,
right
okay,
here.
calm down,
crumpled.
calm down, calm down, calm
I
down.
don't want to calm down. You are in my house.
Hey.
I didn't ask for either of you to be here.
Oh gosh. All right. Reduce. Constitution saving throw.
Rilo's just done. Just 10%
So,
done with it.
As the ember like begins to emanate from Rune's hand. Okay. Great. One second. Cool. So what was the DC?
18.
Not even close.
Okay. So all he's doing is essentially like he's reducing to half his size, essentially.
Great.
He's a crumpled piece of paper. Right?
So
the
well,
paper,
he's
you see that?
yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, like because I started kind of uncrumble him because I felt bad. And then
and then he yelled at you.
And he started yelling at me, so then I reduced him. So now he's like crumbled half sheet of paper, you know, or whatever.
Okay.
Just a lot smaller. And sounds a lot higher right now, you know. Just to remind you.
Okay. So I don't really appreciate why you're doing it this way. You don't. What's happening?
You know,
What's
it's
happening?
it's hard to tell you anything when you're yelling.
What you came into my house and I was right here just minding my business and then suddenly you just
okay.
How about we do this and like Rune's gonna like she's gonna like try to like take the half sheet of paper and she's not gonna crumple it. She's just gonna like hold it really like gently and be like, all right, listen. Don't talk, just listen. We're looking for the possible owner of this house. Do you know someone named Cog?
Yeah, possible. So you mean to tell me that you just walked into a random house. You didn't even know who lived here, who owned it, who rented it?
Cog was said to live here. He's missing.
Roll a D10 for me, Rune.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. No, I'm gonna use this one. I don't know why I just got. Oh, gosh, I got nervous. That's a 1.
Oh, come on.
It's going in.
Okay.
That's okay.
Oh,
That's
okay. Okay.
You, as this crumpled form of piece of paper phases through the back of your hand, and you just feel this like tinge of pain, taking 1 point of force damage, and it appears in the air, all crumpled, and then like almost as if like adjusting their suit, there's this like you see this crumpled mess as the piece of paper just like animates itself, and then completely crumpled just begins to like almost with an iron, just like I can't believe. Well, half a piece of paper. Well, half the size of a piece of paper.
Sheet,
I can't believe that you
Yeah, your mic is eating all your voice, man.
Yeah. Anyway, all they're trying to say is, I can't believe you've done this. I'm just here protecting the.
Oh God, I can't believe it.
I can't believe you've done this.
If you get the reference, you get the reference.
If you know, you know.
No.
And it's just like, I can't believe that this is happening. Give me one good reason why I just tried to call for the. Oh, it's not. Okay, so this is awkward. This is okay. This is awkward. This is
okay.
okay. So you mentioned Cog, right? Yeah, I know Cog. We go way back. We go way back. And by way back, I mean 4 days. We go back 4 days.
Oh.
We've only met recently. He also found his way into the manor.
Oh. Like like we
Doesn't
did,
live
apparently.
No, he lives. He lived here. He doesn't live here. He's not here. I don't know how to define living because I don't live. So it's really up to you how that all works.
Who's
Okay. Excuse me. Can I just be me for a second? Because I am.
What are you? Are you supposed to be something else?
No. It's just I'm smaller than I usually am.
Oh yeah.
I am an entity of substance. I am an entity of substance.
Yes, you are.
And I would like to be taken seriously.
Oh, I definitely want to take you seriously. I'm just like trying to calm you down, man.
My hands on fire.
Did it work?
Obviously, it did not.
No, it did not work.
Yeah, no shit. She like shows her hand.
But the thing is that if you don't calm down, I'm gonna do something much worse.
Oh yeah. What are you gonna do? What's worse? What's worse than making me smaller? Then
Oh,
you're gonna destroy me. You're gonna turn me into fire. What are you gonna do?
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Oh, that's it. That was actually I nailed it. Okay, I would prefer like not doing that.
I mean, if you'd like to become confetti, we can.
What is confetti?
It's a lot of tiny little.
Is that like
a
abyssal or something? I know abyssal. That doesn't sound right.
No, it's not abyssal. It's like shredding a bunch of paper into.
Oh no! I would not like that. I would.
Yeah. Okay.
Be opposed.
Then be cool.
I might like that.
I don't. I mean, I do like confetti, and I do like making a rune happy.
What the fuck is a confetti and abyssal?
I don't know. I know infernal.
What is confetti?
Tiny pieces of paper that you throw around, and it like floats
around.
That
sounds awful.
It's
as someone
great.
That is just simply this current entity of paper with nothing written on it, I feel very offended.
Aw, why isn't there anything written on you?
And then the paper just.
Oh,
I think that was a line. I guess that was the line.
Well, that seems sad. I mean, isn't that like what paper's supposed to be like written on? If he's not written on, like, what happened? Like, or what hasn't
My
happened?
substance is to be here and pretend to be this wall, and then you all walked in.
Oh.
Making yourselves just masters of the place.
Well, we're just trying to find Cog and.
Oh, right. Yes, I almost forgot. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Right.
Are you always this? Not gonna lie, high.
What?
Extra?
Yeah.
What does that mean? I don't understand. I'm only one piece of paper.
Up.
Actually, I'm not really a piece of paper.
Like you don't relax.
Have you ever found your chill?
I don't know what that means.
Yeah. You never found it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you met Cog 4 days ago. What happened?
Yep. Something similar to this. And then they played me a really beautiful song, and we became friends.
Oh. Oh.
And they were like, "Hey, can I stay here for a while?" And I was just like, "Yeah," because I don't know. Sure, yeah, I guess. I don't get a vote. I'm just here.
Who owns this place?
Well, the very wonderful and great. I don't remember.
Oh.
Like,
Wait, okay. Hold on. So they named me Hello. They named me Hello, and then
Hello?
yes, HALLO.
Oh.
And they asked me to protect this particular hallway from entities like yourself.
What's down the hallway?
No, I mean specifically, like, oh no, I'm not supposed to. I can't. Never
Do you
mind.
remember?
Nothing. I'm not protecting anything. No. It's good. It's good. I'm not protecting anything. It's totally fine.
Oh, okay.
So
you won't mind if we walk in there?
I do. Yeah. No, you can totally walk upstairs. Yeah, sure.
Well, before we go exploring, there are pictures on this, or I guess you, if you're the wall, of look to be a family.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
So, according to...
I know what they look like.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't know who they are. But I believe, just like you believe, that they are probably no this establishment.
Well, if the pictures on that wall, or you, stand to reason, it looks like whoever owned this place, it passed on to their kids and don't get
There
me.
is a logic to that, sure.
And it's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
As in,
I have been here a while.
Who's the aside?
How would you personally describe a while from your perspective?
Oh boy.
More than a year.
Okay. Let's play a game. Oh, more than a
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, more than a year.
Okay. Because I was going to say we play a game, and that game has numbers.
Oh.
And it's definitely more than one.
Okay. I like more than one.
I longer than one.
Would you say longer than 10?
Mm-hmm.
Longer than 50?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Longer than 100?
Oh, longer than 100.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Well, so, yeah.
That's a neat one.
This is like...
Because the visions of a Kokachobia are not done quite yet.
I just imagine a wall, like, yelling at me.
Correct. That's the visage that you were
just
supposed
a wall,
to.
just a wall screaming at me,
So.
and it's just like, yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
this fucking wall.
don't cut your hair. It's just like
Fucking
Red.
wall.
And we'll be back in just a moment.
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh, I'm gonna play this first before we go. You know, they can still hear us and everything like that.
Yeah.
But they gotta see the diamonds again.
The diamonds.
Right.
Diamonds are forever, and so is Duval.
And we're back.
And fun. Welcome back. Oh yeah, I didn't even. I said that, and I was like, I didn't do anything musically.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's okay.
This is the one. This
I
is the
wasn't
one
ready
that I
for
was
it
looking
anyway.
for.
So
It's cool. All
It's all
gravy,
right.
baby.
We're good.
So, welcome back, everybody. So, where last we left off, we did a lot of things. A lot of things are happening. There is some sort of ghost paper thing happening in this weird house that Cog apparently lived at, who is gone missing. Trying to figure out where the fuck he is.
right.
Somewhere in the woods of Chihak, maybe? In the meanwhile, and in between while, Satir is walking through the Rich District. Nailed it. Walking through the Rich District and trying to figure out essentially next moves and some sort of religiosity, and just trying to figure out, make sense of these new abilities. Not quite striking a chord or really any movement forward in that regard. But there is an aspect of hanging out with a familiar old friend that they met at the ball, which feels like 5 ever ago. And now there's a what was that?
It was 5 ever ago.
It was 5 ever ago. But and Jay, it's to catch you up. We are flashing. Oh, yay! By the way, we're live. Yes.
Okay.
By the way, we're live. That's fine. I have no issues with it either.
My mom.
I love love. I nothing. Hey, no hate.
That was cute as hell.
It was super cute. I'm down. But speaking of cute, we sort of sat in 2 different precipices of situations. One in a house, one on a bench. But that was the past, because we are flashing back forward to
Back to the future.
Going to the current, really, because we were in the past currently, trying to figure out moves and things.
Wait, all of us are in the past?
Well, we were.
You were.
We were.
And now you're in the current.
We're in the
Because
current.
all of that was in the past. All of that was while you were in Okeechobee.
Oh.
But we're on the
You
road.
currently are not.
You
You are
know.
currently on the road
Copy.
through the Sirioki Desert. Familiar hot sand dunes. It's been a while. But
Yeah, it's cool.
there is, as you continue down to the southwest, and there's nothing but desert and dunes and hot. By the way, are y'all using like a cart and horses? What is the transportation mechanism?
I thought we had a wagon.
We have a cart, right?
Yep.
No?
Usually,
Just
that's the
making
way
sure. Couple
it's
horses.
Yep, that's the usual way of us travel. Is
I just thought I would verify.
Yeah.
Because there is suddenly in the afternoon a silvery mist
Oh.
that seems to encompass the cart.
Oh.
Sound and a flash of light. And then sort of floating down, a familiar silver dress, long silver hair,
Oh.
flash of golden eyes. So you thought to leave your wonderful city without letting me know that we were heading towards this direction.
Oh, I thought Zukria. I'm sorry.
It's quite all right.
We didn't? Oh man, I'm sorry. We definitely should have let you know because I mean, you know, we definitely need your help with dealing with your ex and everything.
Sure. That's fine.
And hopefully figuring out what happened to your son.
So, I suppose my question is this. Well, let's first of all talk about him,
Yeah.
who you know as the Grave,
Uh,
and also your trajectory and transportation mechanisms in which to enter the woods.
oh. Well. Huh.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with our cart. I mean, this has
Well,
worked so good so
No,
far.
no, of course not.
I don't know if it's
But
going
it
to help us
is.
there though, because when we were there
Mhm.
last time, one we were being stalked by a bunch of displacer beasts,
Hmm.
um, that were definitely his spies, and along
No, is
with,
that
of
right?
course, the other bits of fauna around were definitely obviously spies for him.
Hmm.
Though there were certainly things there that you know weren't, like Flake, um,
Yes.
and then we have our friend there, uh, the oh gosh, his name is just escaped me. Damn it, um,
Sven?
Sven. Yes, our friend Sven. It's not easy to say. Friend Sven, friend Sven, friend Sven. Um, and yeah, so um, and it was quite different there. But I'm sure we're going to run into, I'm sure, a different environment. Um, as as you know,
Considering he likely knows you're on your way in some capacity.
yes, and the environments change around a dragon's lair, as you know, to adapt to the specific dragon. Um,
And he is indeed a control freak, so you can assume that that is certainly the case.
yeah, and it's not going
So,
to
a
be
bit of an
pretty.
update in that regard.
Yeah.
I tried to look in on a few areas that I'm quite familiar with, and I don't have the ability to.
Oh.
Scry, that means. So,
Oh boy.
we can assume that his abilities have blast radius, I should say, is wider than your last time.
Yes. Which I
What
guess
happened
is
last time?
to be semi-expected, but I don't remember us being gone that long. Like, is that unusual? That's unusual, right?
Huh? When was the last time you were there?
Hey, it was only a few
Only a
weeks.
few days.
Yeah, it's only been
Only a few days.
Yeah, it's only been a few days. Well, we had a week, right? So like, we had about a week and a half, I guess.
Yeah.
Um, not even 2 weeks.
Oh, right under two.
Yeah,
Right
right
under
under
two
two.
weeks. All right. That is plenty of time if he has the right spies and allows said spies to create the right
Environment.
audience and environment and nature. Yes.
Huh.
So it would not surprise me to assume that the entirety of the woods of Chihak would be, for lack of a better term, against us.
Yeah. That's not good.
So suppose the question is, as you kind of like taps the wagon with her hand,
Uh-huh.
you have a few options. You can certainly go this route as well. I could perhaps utilize my abilities to get us a little bit closer, whether that is teleportation or by dragon back.
Okay.
And then Sam just goes, "Oh man, that sounds really wonderful. I think that I would love to be." And she just puts a hand up. And he's just like, "Oh, okay. I do appreciate your energy. But I think it's important to note that this is quite serious." And you kind of hear just like he just kind of like slinks into his seat. Are you aware of the true name of the grave?
No.
I thought he said it once.
I thought he did too.
Well, he wouldn't quite go out of his way to state it. But of course, he doesn't know about me. At least not yet.
Oh.
I don't know how many of you are of the linguistic kind.
Well, I mean, it depends on the
That know
language.
Draconic natively, I suppose.
Not me.
I don't.
If Sam and Gus would just like wave their hands. Well,
I've studied dragons a lot. I just don't know the language.
I see. So, where un through my go cli lui dem,
Whoa.
which naturally translates into common as the massive grave.
That's
Bit on the nose, certainly.
yeah.
So, there's a couple of other things that are on my mind in regards to him. Knowing him, his lair is likely somewhere off the beaten path, certainly. Given the fact that there's no upward momentum, it's likely underground somewhere. The swampier, the better.
That tracks.
But there's something else. A bit of a way to switch things up. But you might not like it.
Okay.
Now, certainly, you could find your way forward towards him and do battle with your existing armaments. But there is something that you might be familiar with up north that you could get your hands on. Are you all familiar with the Rainbow Show?
Oh, sorry. The what?
Right.
I think we
The Rainbow Show.
The Rainbow Show.
Yes.
Is it? I'm sorry. Is it show or shell?
Shell.
Shell.
I don't. I remember an ore, but that doesn't sound right. So I don't think it's the same thing.
What kind of ore are you thinking of?
There's a special kind of ore in the northeast. We're supposed to
I see.
find for an armor.
Oh.
That would be really good for armor.
That's also fascinating.
I wrote it down.
Well, in the meantime, the Rainbow Shell is in the hands of would be in the hands of your kingdom, the Kingdom of Duval. It is not quite so hidden, but It's slated somewhere in the castle. If you could get a significant amount of it, you could certainly, speaking of, create likely the most powerful armaments ever created.
Oh.
And that could be the difference. But
The
of course, that is up to you.
Wait, ore shell, rainbow colored ore shell. Island to the far northeast, Giant's Claw.
That's interesting.
I
So maybe perhaps you have a bit more information than I do. Because last I checked, it was in the capital. I'm sorry, not in the capital. It was in the castle of Duval.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I wonder if the
So I suppose the
king.
question is, based off of the information, when you received that information, was it found there and then transported elsewhere, or is it still there?
Hey, that's what I was just gonna say. Is it now residing in the castle, or is it still in where you have written down, Rilo?
Now, I'll admit, my information is I don't know if I'd go so far as to say old, but
well, we were.
I'd go so far. She kind of smiles, like I'd go so far as to say that it was around the time we first met.
Oh, because that's around the time I got this information. Maybe just a little bit before. Because I mean, it was really my first days here or there in Duvalia.
See,
Not long after these folks here were dubbed the Peacekeepers.
well, how about that?
And we were talking to an armor smith there because we originally were talking to somebody about having Mary upgraded or something like that. And um, and he mentioned something about an island to the far northeast and this ore shell that was rainbow colored ore shell. Yeah. That he would love to get his hands on because it would make great armaments.
The best.
Yeah. And we said we would look at that. It's on our list of things to do. But of course, we have a long list.
Certainly.
But you think that this could be a game changer in helping us defeat Mr. Longname?
Certainly. There's also something else. Well, I suppose you probably don't consider him your king anymore.
Well, I don't know if you'd ask Sakria that. I don't know what answer you'd get.
He has on him a sword made of this very material.
Oh boy.
Take with that information what you will. Also, another update. You've, I suppose, in some terms, gotten a wee bit acquainted with some of my children. 2 of them, in fact.
Yes.
The rest are hatching soon.
Oh. Are they
I don't know.
Oh.
Suppose we're going to find out.
Huh.
So, if that's the case, what is your disposition then?
Well, initially, was to utilize them as a way to take over most of everything.
Sure. Yeah, that would have been a very good plan.
Now, I suppose, I think I need a little bit of guidance from you all.
Oh. Well, I don't know how much guidance you
Full-
need from us.
Well, now certainly, I could just have them quite literally spread their wings and do with their lives what they will. But for though it sounds macabre, I'm 0 for 2.
I
I suppose I should also mention how many of them are there.
there were a lot. If I remember
367.
Oh.
Not including the 2 that you know.
So there were 369.
Yes.
Nice. Huh. Okay. Well, I wow. You're amazing.
I believe that given time, over the next 100 years or so, my children will likely change the landscape of, well, everything.
Right. Well, it was.
And I don't know how long that I will be around, so
It was said that 7 dragons created the world.
yes, it was. 7 bridges, even.
Imagine what 367 could create.
Who has the time key?
Oh, I think Sator has the time key. Yeah.
It's like the consistency of a cell phone buzzing.
How hard would it be buzzing? Like,
Just a little.
here's something.
Do we?
Oop.
Would we hear that buzzing?
Just a tear.
What's up?
It's a B.
No.
Please don't hear that.
Here
What?
we
No?
What's it sound like?
Bee in me peck. It would be a bee in me peck, would there? It'd be a lost
Same
bee.
I mean,
Is it
Certainly
like-
a lost me.
Can I like lean in closer to Sator to see if I can kind of like get a beat on like trying to hear where your cell phone's at when it starts buzzing?
Make a perception check.
Protection. Okay. I'm super fucking good at those. The 2.
wow.
As you
Oh,
get
shit.
closer, all up in Satir's grill, you hear it, but you can't find like it's like the consistency. Everyone shut up! Like
Quiet, quiet.
I can't. I'm trying to hear the thing. And you don't know.
Call it again. Call it again.
Yeah, exactly. 100% that. Yep.
What is happening?
Towards
Oh.
like it's towards buzzing. Like he's buzzing, but I don't know.
I got it. And Sam, who did hear it, sort of wherever you have it, like in a satchel, sort of
It's in one of the side pouches of the haversack.
Yep. He'll sort of like point at it. Like accusatorily, like Jacques. It's just like, aha! It's that one. That's where the bees are coming from. Everyone be careful. Everyone be careful.
Wait,
We'll just take it. We'll just take our time.
Calm down.
It's fine.
It's not
What?
a bee.
Yeah.
That's where the time key is.
Yeah. Oh.
That's.
Why did we have Sator hold on to the magic thing?
It's because I'm not the one that likes magic.
I
You guys
know.
all like-
Gus just says irony.
Right, Gus. Irony. Exactly. Boy, I'm sorry, Sator.
Well, anyway, I'll pull it out and see why. Is it like vibrating or is it just buzzing?
It's just buzzing. It doesn't. As you look at it, you open it. You take it out, I should say. And it's still glowing 621 AD on it, and the bottom half as you take it out is initially, like, as that buzzing, like the consistency continues to start, the little bottom portion, which is like a kind of like a bop it, it's just like twist it, is pull it,
No.
Hit it.
Oh
Right.
God.
is twirling.
Oh. It wasn't doing that earlier, was it?
Yo, it
It's
wasn't
never done that,
even.
as far as you know.
It was like a solid piece. And now it's. I'll hold it and see if it stops.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
I'm good at wisdom. I'm good at wisdom. Not as good as con, but I'm good at wisdom. Wisdom saving throw is an 18.
There is that buzzing becomes like a thunder like shockwave throughout your body. But it's you. As soon as you grab it, and that pulse runs through you, it stops.
Do we see this thing affect Sator?
Weirdly enough, no,
Okay.
not at all.
Hey, it stopped. I got it.
Oh, okay, good. So does that normally happen as I'm looking at
It stopped
Aziz?
buzzing.
yeah.
But is
It's
that
just like that was not in my research.
Okay.
So-
Then again, we keep interesting company, so I suppose I shouldn't be all that surprised.
Right.
but is it did something just happen? I mean, it
Will
was
turn now. Is it freely turnable?
You turn it to the right, and you can't. No righty tighty, but when you lefty loosey, it begins to turn. And typically, when you're clicking it is when it switches to like 10 21 AD, the end of time, like that kind of thing. as it turns, you turn it like a second, a third time, and like waiting for like anything, something to happen. And then right on like the like right where it typically says 621 AD, it just disappears. There's nothing there.
I think they
And
broke it.
then it says 367/369.
I'm sorry, Jake. What
And
was that? What
it says
were those?
367/369, like a fraction.
Oh.
And then right next to it is like a small, like little creature of some sort, like and with like wings and like a maw, kind of like a itty bitty. It kind of looks like Pepper, actually.
Oh.
Thought they broke it, but now it looks like maybe a little bit of
367 to 369?
hey, and then a little pit. Look, it looks like a pepper.
A dragon?
Two times?
Well,
What is that?
those are the numbers that we were just talking about. But isn't that supposed to signify a time?
You see Kipio wave a hand, just like this, and there's like her eye sort of like go kind of bloodshot for a second, and then come back into. What is that?
Hey, it's something that Bradshaw had in his little cache of things.
It's the time key you just asked about.
Nerd? Do you want to do something?
Sorry, just a moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, mouth escaped.
I mean,
Can I just inspect the? I just want to inspect the key.
I mean, the numbers are the same.
367.
I just a point of clarification. She just asked. Did she ask us about the key, or was that you just asking us about the key?
She was asking about.
Okay,
the key.
that's what I thought. All right, just want to make sure. Point of clarification.
Yep.
That's
Yes. What? Yeah. What is that? And yeah, like she almost like you've never really seen her uncomfortable. There's like a puzzled look on her face, and then just for a second, you just kind of see her just like as if like someone like got like a very like a big headache for just a second, and her silver visage flashes green for just 1 second. Ugh. What is that?
Are you okay?
No, what is that?
That's the time.
You said some sort of key?
That's the
time key? Explain it to me. What is it?
You just you just asked me about it. You just asked me about it.
What's going on?
You asked me who had the time key.
Okay.
Okay. Is this?
I think I need to go.
Well, hold on.
When are you going to Shrek? When do you mean? First of all, let's back up for a second. I just provided you with some information. What is your next move?
We need to discuss this information as a group, including with our party leader who is currently asleep.
Okay.
But yeah, if you need to go, that's okay.
I need to go.
We will be in contact as soon as we know more.
Okay. Certainly.
Well, hold on. Wait, hold on. Something clearly has upset you,
Yeah.
and it's got something to do with that key. So, what exactly did you see?
Hey, what did you do?
I didn't do anything.
Or you almost like had like some kind of like
Did you attempt to cast detect magic, or did you attempt to like
I
identify?
did.
Okay.
I did.
apparently that didn't work.
It did. It was certainly nothing that, even though clearly magical, it was something that I have not experienced or have any information. And
Okay.
you just
Okay.
hear Azias goes, "Yep, that makes sense. What do you know about this?" Um, a little bit. Uh, Conjures kind of is my kind of my thing.
Um, Jacob,
Mhm.
I would like to cast detect magic.
On
The time key.
make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I'm proficient in these things.
Well, they're all doing the magicy thing. I'm still spinning
Sure,
and playing with it, trying to figure
that's
mechanically
a
out.
that's a fair point.
Zachariah strikes again. That's an at 20.
That's 20. Okay.
Nice.
So
Let's
that's a
go.
26.
Thanks, Mom. Proud of
Um,
you.
So Jess was here. Um,
In spirit.
in spirit. Um, Sort of matches up with the information that you received from Azias. It's unknown to you. It's glowing with this strange. It kind of flashes between a teal and like azure blue glow inside your mind, and then like a pink flash. Certainly magical,
but
but
yeah.
Jeff, welcome,
Hey.
welcome.
Apo.
Yeah. Welcome.
Ba,
Um,
ba, 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 ba.
so
So
yeah. So incomprehensible magic.
it it probably matches up with like what Azia said the other day.
Mhm.
Who knows?
Okay.
Um, but there is like a pinprick of a headache on the back end there as you're trying to study this.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Mm.
Yeah. I gotcha. Okay. Mm, cool. Huh. Yeah. Um. Yeah.
I put shenanigans whether you're here or not. Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
Anyway, so as she sort of backs up for a second. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to. Yes, just let me know when
Sure.
she's awake, and
Yeah. Of course.
we'll pick up from there. Also figure out what you're going to do, whether you're going to head up north, head to this giant claw situation, or go right into the belly of the beast. Regardless, just know that I'm, as I promised, with you regardless. Just
Thank
let me know
you.
what you need.
We will.
Good to know. Thank you.
Thank you. So, be safe.
She's gone.
Um.
So we all agree that was fucking weird, right?
Well, yeah, but I get it because it was kind of there's something weird there when I did the same thing. Um.
So Tira, as you continue the click,
Oh God.
That 367/369, and you all see this too. Disappears.
Uh, Satur?
Just the numbers disappear.
It's 621 AD again. And as you click, it just 1021 AD, end of time, 12,000 BC, 1209 BC, just like it was earlier. Previously, you were clicking that to make that happen, but also what you realize is spinning it also does the same thing. But it's different now that something changed.
No.
Good. I'm way out of my depth here.
There's a spot missing now.
May I? Azias just like reaches out a hand.
Yes.
No.
He does exactly the same. They do exactly the same thing that you were doing earlier, too. Nothing happens. It's like they're just like in hand, like studying it. And then similarly, just like Rilo, just like Kipio, wave a hand, cast Detect Magic. The wind around them begins to pick up a bit.
Do they not have any numbers on them at all when they're spinning?
It's the same thing, same situation that you had. 621 AD,
Okay.
1021 AD, 12,009 BC, end of time. Exactly the same. Except for there's no grimace or reaction or any of that.
Okay.
What's up, Azias?
Hands it back to you, Satir. So I have a confession to make.
What?
I'm not from here.
Okay.
Do you mean not from here or
You're
not
from a different time.
Yes.
What time are you from, Azias?
— 12,009 BC.
Oh,
Say 12,000.
that far back from the past, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
So, how did you get here?
I used to have one of these.
Okay.
What do you mean when you
Someone that you
used
might
to?
find in the future. Nope. Never mind.
What are you gonna? What do you mean?
I've already said too much. My mother made that.
Your mother made the key?
Yes. Except for my mother is from your future.
Who's your mother?
She's
I don't think that you would you well you wouldn't know her, but her name is Luca Ashtir.
Insight check.
I would your mother make a key for time travel.
That's an 18.
What would be the purpose of this?
There is massive amounts of concern and an aspect of what the fuck am I doing written on their face.
Can
And everything seems to be telling there's the truth.
can oh well.
All right.
Can I use a zone of truth?
If you guessed it, sure.
I'm
Are you
gonna.
asking them? Like if are you asking for consent? What do you mean?
Because even on the inside, I just want that extra layer of just like,
Um,
mm,
I'm gonna move um, to place myself next to Aziz, and I'm going to reach my hand to touch their hand, to hold their hand.
Okay. They'll let you. And kind of just in like as you sort of like spin around and clasp their hand, they'll look at you right into the oceans of your eyes. I wasn't trying to be. I wasn't trying to be. I didn't know what I was allowed to say. I'm not allowed to say. I'm not supposed to say any of this. I didn't want to affect any. I'm just trying to protect you all.
Okay. And that I believe, but Aziz, what brought you to us?
Selfishness,
Okay.
curiosity. I can't say anything more.
Okay. All
And
right.
they're just looking at the ground. It's
All right.
just the sand is just spinning around you all as the heat continues to rise in the desert as the afternoon drones on.
Aziz, what?
They're kind of welling up a little bit,
I was gonna.
and you kind of see the tears leave and sort of hit the sand dunes.
I'm gonna
Um,
hold his hand or hold their hand tighter, and with one hand, and inside my robe, pull out a handkerchief to wipe his tears. But I'm not going to say anything. I'll look up to Rune to continue her thoughts.
I'm just like, just real calmly, just like, what are you trying to protect us from?
I can't even tell you that.
Okay.
I know that's frustrating. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh
Aziz.
no! Just give me just like they let go of your hand. Just give me a second. Just give me a second.
Okay.
I'm going to pull Sator like away from like Rilo and Aziz.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
So, thoughts?
Thoughts of his own. He said we all have our own reasons for being here.
To come. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
We've dealt with other people from other times before. This isn't the first one. I know it's the first one for you, but this isn't the first one.
Oh,
his actions have speak louder than his words. So far, at least.
I mean, clearly, well, they said they came back for selfish reasons, which, that I can kind of work my way around. But then to throw out that there's this danger and that they can't tell us.
It could be anything from a stubbed toe to a sea monster coming at us in the desert. It doesn't change what we're doing.
Azias, please tell me if there is a monster that's coming to eat me in the desert again. Okay?
Ryla was triggered.
I mean, as far as it goes, and I'm not being quiet about this, Jacob. I'm being pretty boisterous about my words.
Sure.
That's why I reacted the way I reacted.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, his motives are his own. He hasn't done anything that would have pushed us away at the moment. Yes, he's been a little underhanded about his reasons for being here. But doesn't mean we don't stop watching. Just like we watch all of our friends. We just have a little extra eye on our heart under this new information. And we hope that this information that he's holding in his heart is for the good.
You didn't have to turn the stream on. That's your own fault. Okay.
That's your fault.
Jeez, Jess, come on now.
Yeah,
You knew better.
Yeah, Jess. It's your fucking fault.
You could have waited till after.
Could have stayed in your little hidey hole
at your in your beach.
at the
That's
beach,
right.
looking
And enjoyed
fabulous.
it after the fact.
Your fucking
Right.
tablet or some shit.
Looking all hot and stuff, you know.
I know, right? Damn. What's your number?
Rub it in.
But
Rub it in.
But for real though,
Enjoy it. Hey, this might
Switching
be
gears for a second. Azias looks to you through tears, Ryla. And looks at and Sam and Gus are kind of flanking either side.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be your intern. I really did. I didn't think that this would get this far, this quickly. I was just going to just enjoy myself and tell you a few things to help you along the way.
You know about where we're going and what we're facing, and you know our history.
I do.
Okay.
I'm no guru of time or anything like that. You'll meet them eventually.
Sure.
But
Okay. What I want to say right now, Azias, is
yeah.
I'm glad you're here.
Not even my real name.
Okay. Well, we can get there.
Yeah. I can't even tell you.
Huh. That's interesting.
Well,
Now, why couldn't you tell us your name?
I'm not supposed to tell you.
Oh.
what can you tell us? Can you tell us anything that might be remotely helpful in the situation?
Walk up behind his ears.
Okay.
I leave the guy alone.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's.
He's probably said more in the last 5 minutes than he was supposed to say the entire time.
Yeah. What I was gonna say is.
And you see them kind of like flex out their like fingers, like as if they're like going numb. You know.
Hey, buddy. It's okay.
It's
I
fine.
don't want you to compromise anything. Okay. I'm not gonna ask you.
I'm not even a bard.
I walk away. Rune just walks away.
Okay.
You know, it's early for camp. But let's set camp.
Camp is probably a good idea.
We have a little bit of stuff to set up anyway to figure out what we're doing.
Okay. Was
I didn't think I didn't. Yeah. Okay. Go.
Hey.
Yeah. Please. Yeah. Okay.
friend,
Yeah. No.
friend.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Just don't say. Don't.
You
don't
know,
say anything.
we'll still call you Azias because that's what we know
Yeah,
you
could,
as.
yeah. Sure. Yeah. That's yeah.
Until you decide to leave, and we'll still call you our friend. Unless, of course, you throw a dagger in our back, then there'll be a different story.
I would never.
You would never.
I kind of figured as much. So, let's set up the peacekeep, or the tents, or whatever we want to use for the night.
Yeah. Sure.
Or that fancy whatever thing you can ride I've been working on. Still not too sure about that, but we can decide on where we're going to go. And I'll yell back over my shoulder or yell over at Rune. Rune!
What?
Got a keg of ale that you might like. It's a little salty. We have a lot to decide on still. Do we go find out about the lake and our friend Sven and this silly ass dragon? Or do we go north? Figure out what to do with all those damn eggs.
And like still walking forward, Rune just gonna kind of like tell you my thoughts when I get back and keeps on walking.
Where you headed?
Just staying within the area, but like walking
Like
like
circling?
yeah, kind of like walking throughout like the topiary and the greenery and stuff. Like still
Well,
staying
there's no
close by
greenery.
camp.
This is just,
Well,
we're
oh,
sands
it's
and dunes.
sand. Oh,
We're in the
forgot
desert.
we're in the desert.
We're in the desert. It's hot as
Uh,
fuck. Yes,
yeah,
indeed.
she's just like she's taking a leisurely stroll
Okay.
just around but she's still staying within the area.
Okay. Make a perception check for me.
Oh no. Perception. Oh gosh, these dice have really been messing with me. Oh, nice. Okay, that is a 14.
14. Okay. Okay. The tier, Rallo.
Hey, now that I know. What you thinking? Or do we need to step away for a minute?
I can go
No,
step away
no,
for
no.
a minute.
Please. I don't know how to really react right now. I still feel like I was still right, but
Yeah,
I still
you were. Riley, you were right. Still a good man. He has no ill will for us. You're still right with everything you said.
okay. I still feel that. And honestly, I think I'm just more concerned about it than more than anything.
Mm.
I don't know.
I have a question for Aziz, though.
Okay.
And you could answer it if you can or can't. You said you had one of these keys. Did yours get stolen or broken? If you can't answer, that's fine. I just was curious.
I had to leave it behind.
Oh,
What?
okay.
Hey, that doesn't make any sense.
Got here by other means.
I've been here longer than you know.
Oh. Okay.
I've been waiting for you all.
For how long?
You know, Kachovian. I miscalculated by a few hundred years.
Oh.
And so I decided to, due to realizing my mistake by about 306 years, to oh yeah, and then there was a whole war and stuff. So try to keep myself out of it. But so my mother doesn't know that well, I'm sure she knows now. Because she's not from, I think I mentioned 12,009 BC originally,
Right.
but that's where I was born.
Okay.
She's from your future. I can at least tell you that.
Okay.
And we got in a little bit of a tiff.
Okay.
And I was trying to prove a point.
Oh.
I understand that way too well.
Point
Actually.
that I definitely can't say. But I can say that you all are as described. That, see, I didn't say that, did not.
That's okay. That's okay.
I don't think that would. I don't feel that would break anything.
As advertised. Nope.
Oh.
No,
Nope.
that one.
Nope.
You know, I've heard that from other people.
I'm sorry.
So I
I'm
think
sure
that,
this is
Yeah.
very frustrating. I apologize. I didn't plan this far ahead. I know that's ironic.
You know what you sound like.
I didn't think that you would accept me. I didn't. When we all met, I was like, certainly, like, this won't work. But like, I just, I did my best, and then I became your intern, and
We could always take it back,
you could.
or I could give you a drink of this ale.
I don't drink.
You might
Okay.
want to.
Sometimes.
I love that. You don't drink. You might want to do that.
I
No,
don't
it's
really
okay.
drink much, but sometimes
It's just I thought we would be a little bit further along than this.
Oh. Yeah.
I had this whole thing planned, like, ta-da!
I'm not a very book smart person, but I always realize that after. I don't think I ever told you guys this, but I spent a little bit of time in the library before we left. And books are boring.
I mean, yeah,
And they always seem to shorten things. They always seem to shorten things up.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I wonder if that's what you're feeling right now.
Like I got to the climax of the book too quickly.
Maybe a little that you were expecting. You didn't realize that there's a lot of boring stuff in the middle of all the hop and amazing things.
Yeah. I don't even look like this.
That makes sense. Okay. I gotta read off you, though. I feel like I can trust you.
As you say that, Sam's like, you're still our intern if you want to be. You could if you want to be. You don't have to be. Maybe you're actually way more powerful than all of us. Or maybe you're not intern. Maybe you're maybe it's more like an externship, or maybe it's just, I don't know. Somebody help me.
Hey, maybe
Gus
we
just
just
like,
call you friend and be it at that.
and like almost like picking up where Satir like leaves it. Gus just like, doesn't really change much for me. Where's Rune at in this as you continue to circle?
Oh, she is like, I think she kind of like had like made her way like back in the area. Like she's still close enough that she can hear like still like kind of all this stuff.
Yeah,
So like the more
sure.
he's saying that he's not this, that, she's just like she's like just her hands
like
up,
fuck, like really? Yeah.
So it's
Totally,
kind of like
totally.
so you just see that every couple. Yeah, you kind of just see that every like couple minutes. Like if they say something, she'll be like, "Fuck."
Yep, perfect.
Totally see
So,
that.
Yeah,
So
Jenna feels.
as you continue to encircle and encircle and encircle, a voice from behind you. You hear, "Oh, hello, friend." Odd to find someone solo in these parts.
What do you want?
Do you spin around?
Nope.
Interesting. At this point, this close, you do hear the soft pitter patter of someone behind you. Oh, no words then. That's probably smart. Hmm. What to do with you? What to do? What to do? Hmm. You wouldn't be. You're not by yourself, certainly, right? You feel breath on like the nape of your neck.
And Rune's fists are gonna just kind of like just close a little tighter.
Relax, relax. I'm not going to hurt you. I certainly would have done it already. It's just that I've been out here for so long by myself, and I would enjoy some company, certainly.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, you do have a voice. Fantastic. Now, sure, it would be. But it's also a personal problem for you, though, isn't it? I do have shelter nearby. But, I heard a bit of noise and I wanted to investigate. And I found you.
Uh, Hang on, because my brain is thinking.
Ah,
My, my,
hold on. I get lost. 1 second. Ah.
sorry, blue screening myself. I can I can feel the person like physically behind me.
At one point earlier, yeah.
Okay.
But you do still hear the sound specifically from behind you.
Okay.
Mixed in with the sounds of the desert winds.
Okay.
And as you're thinking, it is quite hot.
What do you want?
Friendship, hopefully. Maybe perhaps something more thereafter. But I'm not trying to count my chickens before they hatch. How about this? I don't want to get off on the wrong foot, so perhaps we share names at the same time. What do you think about that? It's just us out here after all, right?
Sure. Names can't hurt.
All right. Would you like to count down or shall I?
Marine's gonna take one step forward.
Okay.
And just see what happens when she takes a step.
Nothing.
Okay.
It's a whisper on the wind.
I am going to call out to Sator and Ryla calmly,
What do you say?
just to get their attention.
That's a lot of words. Was that all your name? It sounded like it. I thought we were going to count down and share each other's names. Both of you make a perception check.
That's a 26.
A little better than mine then, at only 21.
DC was 20, so you both certainly hear it. So, are we doing this?
And still,
Before you say anything, you're not alone, are you?
never said I wasn't.
Neither am I. So,
It's on.
what do we do about our little predicament? Neither of us are alone. Certainly, either of our allies mean to make their way towards us, given your outburst.
I am going to. Hold on. I think my brain's working on something, and I think it might work if I can.
And you're still facing away from the voice, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
I am going to, like, as they're talking, can with my court, I do have my quarterstaff on me.
Sure.
With the left hand, I'm going to try to slowly move forward to grab it, or move back to
Oh,
grab it because it sits on like my side.
make a sleight of hand check.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do something different. That is a 17.
Hold on. Let's not get too hasty just yet. Here. Let me help. Make a wisdom saving throw.
That is an 8.
Okay. Everything around you seizes up. You go to reach your quarterstaff. And as you two react, in 2 weeks, we'll pick up. In that moment, right there.
At top.
Anyway.
Prepare to die, motherfucker.
A little early for us, but appropriate. That was a very interesting episode 60. Diamond, even.
Diamond episode.
Diamond episode. Few reveals. One, I did not expect this particularly early, but it is what it is. So, amazing. Wonderful job, all of you wonderful people. Love
Y'all
you
come
very
get
much. We'll see.
Oh,
they did hear.
Bet.
So we'll pick up from there. So where can all of the wonderful people find you all in the meanwhile and in between while? We'll start with Maddie this time.
Oh, what's up, yo? Hey fam, I'm Maddie, aka So Many Games. I use he/him pronouns, and I'm the dumbass whose name's on the channel. I am trauma buddy with Jacob here. We trade off every Sunday for
your move, bitch.
Yep. And oh man, is he gonna feel it next Sunday? I tell you.
Oh no, it's bad. It's bad. Very bad.
Anyway, so in the as Jake would say, in the meanwhile, in between while, there's a lot going on here. Tomorrow we've got Doctor Where the Fuck. Tuesday we've got the Apocalypse. Wednesday we've got Dragonlance Legacy of Chaos. All a bunch of games that I'm either a player or a DM. And then Thursday is some Call of Cthulhu Thursday, which we have every Thursday. Call of Cthulhu shenanigans going on here that I'm not involved in. Because I have to take nights off. I have other games.
Somebody got to
off stream and stuff. So anyway, but what I do on the interwebs is I'm a graphic artist. I work on commission. I am. You can see my portfolio at somanygames.com. You can hire me to do all sorts of things. I also own So Nerdware. It's with the Nerdswear. We handle merch for over 20 other streamers, podcasts, charity groups, and artists throughout the TTRPG community. We're adding some new stuff in the shop right now. We've got some cool new stuff for Duval Dragons, including a small triple play, new updated diamond Duval Dragons logo is up on some shirts. Get your merch. I've got a whole collection of masks that I'm putting out, and they're a bunch of like monster faces, sassy lips, things like that. Lots of fun stuff. So that we can all hang out at cons and stuff and still be, covered up, and protect each other, as we should. And yeah, so go check it out. Uh, buy stuff, please. Um, and thank you. So, Rune, um, you know, what you up to?
Uh,
Besides causing shenanigans.
well, Rune is trying to play it cool. Jaleesa is trying to keep her mouth shut because when I'm in danger, I talk shit.
It was great.
Well,
You did great.
tell
um,
us, Jaleesa, what else you up to?
so, uh, next Sunday, I am going to be in a little game that Maddie runs, and like with Jacob too sometimes called Dragonlance Dragons of Rebirth. So
All
I
the
get to
time.
these two dudes again, which I'm so happy about. And then
Yeah.
Tuesdays, I play a counselor on the USS Solidarity, also with Maddie, and we're getting into some emotional baggage too, which I'm excited about. And then also, I feel like there's one more thing I do. Oh no, I do this too.
Star
I
Trek.
go on.
Oh, the Ticker
I do,
Talkers and your
oh,
podcast and
so I've
What?
had to.
Come on, Julissa. Jesus.
I haven't. I don't mention only because I haven't put out anything in a very long time because unfortunately, life has been lifing.
life is
Um,
life.
Hey,
Life's man.
But
it's a
if you
thing.
want to see any
Life's lives.
previous content on the Ticker Talker, as mentioned before, you can find it at JQuartz5. And hopefully, my passion project will pick back up now that life is starting
One
to get a
day.
semblance of normalcy. Y'all, being an adult is hard. Can I stop doing
It's
it?
you can. You definitely can.
You
Yeah,
know, yeah, adulting is fun.
yeah.
So
But
fun.
but
That
but hey,
pass.
Chris, what you doing? What you doing?
Oh, I'm doing so now that the my con is over. It's now time to pick back up after the con because yeah, there's a lot of finding where all the stuff got thrown and because good lord, we're a messy bunch when we're trying to clean up after a con and a live LARP and everything else. So
Sure.
A lot.
yeah, cleaning up after that and putting things back together so we can start preparing for next year's con. That's
Yep.
I'm in the middle of right now. You can see more over at badlandsdnd.com and the link tree that I'll put in the chat. So if you want to go take a look at all the other stuff I can do, like the world I'm designing for all of the stuff that we do at the con, it all gets put into that little world there called Seru. And then if you want to just see what else I do, come take a look at the link tree in the chat and have fun seeing all the stuff I do.
Oh yeah, it's my turn.
It's your turn,
So
Jacob.
yeah, what the hell? So yeah, this is our little Sunday fun day. Damn, today was really awesome because my team won, and I feel like we all won together. When I haunted papers and shenanigans and panic attacks. Just another bi-weekly Sunday of Duval Dragons. So thank you all so much for being here. Typically in by one I mean me, can be found on the Twitter and the Instagram and the Blue Sky at Duval King Jacob. You also could find me at Big Bad Con at the end of the month, doing a bunch of panels. So come hang out and learn from your boy about like TTRPGs and neurodivergency and
Where is it at?
Ace. It's what? Whoa, that's so weird. Big Bad Con is in San Francisco, California. So if you're there or somewhere nearby or can fly out, come say hi. It's gonna be a good time. There's a bunch of really cool people hanging out and doing good stuff.
Man,
So do
same
that.
time zone. Man.
Mm-hmm. Well, time zone is the same time zone as you are. I'm not
Yeah,
there right now.
that's what I'm saying.
But that's weird. It's weird. So yeah, come down, Maddie, or whatever. You can start driving now. Anyway, so
I'm
I'll
from the
get there
Bay
in
Area.
time.
Fuck that noise.
but I'm worth it. I'm so good. I'm so cool.
I
I'm
mean,
so
you
cool.
are worth it, obviously, but no.
Yeah, exactly. Totally get
The
it.
emotional damage.
Emotional damage. I have been betrayed. No. So in the meanwhile, in between, while as per usual, you can find me on Wednesdays, playing this Kudatar guy on the Dream Team Misfits of Alceta, 9 p.m. Eastern Time over on the That's How We Roll _ channel. This particular week coming up, Outcast and Outclassed in the midst of season 2 of that wonderful show, which you should absolutely watch. 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Twitch.tv/waffles maple syrup. And then back here, passing the baton back to one So Many Games, Dragonlance, Dragon Rebirth. Same bad time, same bad channel. What am I missing? I'm missing something. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Just find me and I'll tell you that later. But as per usual, feels like I haven't done this in a long time. So we're going to do it real well, which is the fact I've got to remind you folks of a few things. It's the fact that Black Lives Matter. Stop. AAPI hate. Stand up to Jewish hate. Trans rights are motherfucking human rights. If you don't have a uterus, you don't get to tell people what uterus is what to do with theirs. Mind your goddamn business. Climate change is real. Have you been outside? What the fuck is wrong with you? Read a book because we're on your tablet. It's totally fine. It's all good. And when you have the opportunity to choose love, or as Maddie would say, if you can't, which you should, kindness is still there. Okay, so chill. And lastly, go Jaguars. Undefeated in the house in this universe. Why you mad though? Why you mad?
What?
I told you what was going to happen. I told you what was going to happen, and I was right. Anyway, Maddie, who we rating?
Oh my God,
We're rating Happy Jack's RPG.
Oh look, Rune's dead. That's so weird. Wow.
Oh God. Bye.
Oops,
You don't get to punish me for reacting emotionally
We're gone.
to a confession